If there's a rest reserved for me, why will I labor to enter into the rest? This is where engagement comes in. This is where you have to participate. I will take the first two letters, letter A and letter A. When it talks about labor, it was talking about law and order. The letter A speaks of laws and order. So when we talk about labor, we are talking about a situation, a moment where people are expected to obey the rules and regulation of God. Laws is what makes life go round. Where there is no law, things will fall apart. So when we talk about law, we are talking about principle that rules the world, principle that govern the world. There are four kinds or four aspects where we must understand this law that we are talking about. When we talk about law, we must understand there is the law of God. God's law. God's law are his principles, are his precepts. God's law are those things, do's and don'ts. What we call the 10 Commandments. Christians of nowadays think that the 10 Commandments is Old Testament. No, the people that must enjoy rest must understand laws. One, God's law. What is God's law? God's law is his word, the Bible. God's law is his word, the Bible. You must study his law. When you study his law, you become approved unto him. Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. All scripture were given by the inspiration of God. They are profitable for doctrine, for reproof, and for correction, and for instruction unto righteousness. So they that must enjoy rest must first understand God's law. You must understand societal law. There are rules and regulations. Being a Christian does not exclude you from societal laws. There are people today, they behave anyhow, all in the name I'm a Christian. That you're a Christian does not exonerate you from societal law. They that must enjoy rest must obey one, God's law, must obey societal law. Number three, you must be ready to labor, to obey family law. Every family has a law, positive or negative. The reason why we suffer today is some kind of laws that our forefathers have set, some kind of rules that they have made by principalities and power. They have covenanted themselves. It's some kind of agreement. I said, this is what I must do every year. Laws. So I say laws. There are some family today, anything the father says, they don't want the person to change it. Once he says it is what? Final. So long you are from that family, so long you are from that lineage, so long you are from this kindred, you have no choice than to follow it. If not, you will not enjoy the rest that the family enjoy. There are some families today, a father will say once it's 9 p.m. or once it's 10 p.m. Anywhere darkness meets you, anywhere night meets you, sleep there. Don't come home. It's a law. The father has set the law. We live in a modern society today. That is why people are running from pillar to post. That is why people are living a life that they are not going forward, they are not going backward. They are stranded. Why? Lawless generation. Number 4 law that you must follow or you must labor to get is personal law. You will remain the same person you are even in the next 10 years, except for the laws, rules, principle that you have set for yourself. We cannot all be the same. What are your personal laws? Your do's and don'ts. Your principle. Your discipline. The things that you know they may not be comfortable for you, but for your destiny, it matters. Somebody say personal principle. Personal law. If you don't have personal principle, personal law, that only you can violate, even you should not violate it. So they not anybody that should violate that law. That is what it takes to enjoy rest. There are people today, they are lawless. They are lawless. Nothing guides them. Show me a lawless boy. Show me a lawless girl. Show me an animal that does not have rules and regulation that guide his life. I will show a destiny that will never arrive. So when we talk about labor, this is something that we must know. You must labor to enter into the rest.